So imagine this. You have been studying English for years, maybe 5 years, maybe even 10. You can read it. You can write it. You understand it when someone speaks slowly. But the moment you open your mouth in a real conversation, it just falls apart.
That feeling is so familiar for so many learners, and so frustrating. And here is the thing. Most people assume the solution is to study more grammar, do more exercises. But what if the real answer was something completely different?
Welcome to the Westbrook English channel. We are so glad you are here with us today. In this deep dive, we are taking apart one of the most powerful techniques for natural English speaking, the English shadowing method. We put it to the test. 30 days. Every single day. Here is what actually happened.
So for our listeners who are new to this, let's actually break down what English shadowing is. Because it sounds a little mysterious, right?
Right. Okay. So shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native English speaker and you repeat what they say almost simultaneously. Not after. Not with a long pause. You are literally shadowing them like a mirror. You match their rhythm, their stress, their intonation, their speed.
It is like, when you are learning a song. You do not just read the lyrics silently. You sing along, out loud, over and over until the melody feels natural in your mouth. Shadowing does the exact same thing, but with spoken English.
Exactly. And there is real science behind this. The method was originally developed for language professionals, interpreters who translate simultaneously at international conferences. These are people who process and reproduce language at lightning speed, and now it has become one of the most recommended techniques for English learners around the world.
Which brings us to the question, what actually happens when you do it for 30 days straight?
Okay, week 1, let us be completely honest with you. It was uncomfortable.
Oh, it really was. Because the first instinct when you hear spoken English is to stop, translate in your head, process it, and then respond. Shadowing forces you to break that habit. Completely.
And the first few days, your mouth is moving, your brain is racing to keep up, you are stumbling over words, and you feel absolutely ridiculous. But wait, that discomfort? That is actually a sign it is working.
Think of it like your first time at the gym. Your muscles are confused. They have never been asked to do this before. Your mouth, your ears, the brain, they are all suddenly being asked to work together in a completely new way.
But by the end of week 1, something small but important happened. We started noticing the rhythm of English, not just individual words, the flow, the way native speakers connect sounds together, the way stress falls on certain syllables, things that no textbook ever really taught us.
Week 2 is where it starts to get really interesting, because by this point, you have done enough repetitions that your mouth starts to remember.
Yes, this is what language scientists call muscle memory for speech. Your lips, your tongue, the shape of your mouth, they start to recall the correct positions for sounds you have been practicing. You stop having to think so hard about pronunciation.
And here is something that genuinely surprised us. We started catching our own mistakes automatically. Mid-sentence, something would feel wrong, and we would self-correct without even pausing.
Which is huge for English fluency, because in real conversations, you do not have time to think. You need those corrections to be automatic. And 2 weeks of consistent shadowing English practice begins to build exactly that.
Also, and this is so important for our listeners, your listening comprehension improves dramatically. Because when you shadow, you are training your ears with the same focus you are training your mouth. Fast, natural speech stops sounding like noise. It starts sounding like meaning.
By week 3, something genuinely remarkable happened. We started thinking in English, not translating major milestone, not translating from our first language, actually generating thoughts directly in English.
And that might sound small, but it is not. That is the difference between speaking English and performing English. When you think in English, the words come out faster, more naturally, more confidently.
Week 4 was about integration, taking everything, the rhythm, the pronunciation, the automatic self-correction, the English thinking, and letting it become part of how we actually communicate, not just during practice sessions, but in real moments, real conversations.
And I want to be honest with our listeners here. 30 days does not make you perfectly fluent. That would not be a truthful deep dive. But 30 days does something maybe more valuable. It rewires how you practice. It gives you a method that actually works.
So, how do you actually begin? Here are our top 3 takeaways from the 30 days.
Number 1, choose content that is just slightly above your current level. Not too easy, not too hard. Think podcast episodes, YouTube videos with clear speech, or audiobooks. The goal is challenge without overwhelm.
Number 2, shadow out loud. Always. This is non-negotiable. Reading silently does nothing here. You need to hear your own voice and feel the sounds in your mouth. That is where the magic happens.
And number 3, do it every single day, even if it is just 10 minutes. Consistency is absolutely everything. 10 minutes daily will give you better results than 2 hours once a week. Your brain needs those daily repetitions to build new patterns.
We are so proud of every single one of you showing up today, pushing through the challenges of learning a new language, and practicing your English with us on this deep dive.
Try the shadowing method for just 7 days and let us know in the comments what you notice. We would genuinely love to hear from you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Don't forget to subscribe to the Westbrook English channel so you never miss a new episode, and we will catch you on the next deep dive. Bye for now.
Bye for now.